Going on a vacation or a business trip?
Hello. Hello, welcome to Live is Shorter Than You Think.
It's coming up now. It's not sharp. Hmm? It's not sharp. Keep talking.
Hello. Welcome. Hello, you're welcome to this book launch.
Off the speaker.
Can I go?
The speaker is turned off.
Okay. Okay. Am I on the spot? Yeah, I'm on it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Am I fine now? Okay. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this book launch by Moshokpe Ononusi, the book titled Life is Shorter Than You Think. It's so exciting to have everyone online today. This is such a big day we have been anticipating for. And today, it promises to be interesting, it promises to be educating, it promises to be exciting. Just sit back and relax. We have loads of program packed together for you today, and I promise you by the end of this program you'll definitely be blessed that you joined. Now, without wasting much of your time, I'd like to welcome everyone. If you are online, you can just unmute yourself and introduce yourself and let us know where you are joining from. I wouldn't be the only one doing this today. I have on standby Toby Ononusi joining from Germany. We'll be hosting this program together alongside the author of this book today. So if you are online and you can just introduce yourself, you can unmute your mic and introduce yourself. I can see a lot of people online already. So if you are online, kindly just unmute. I think I can see Toby. Can I just, Toby, good afternoon from Nigeria. Good afternoon. I don't know what time is it over there. Hello, Toby, can you hear me? Toby, can you unmute your mic? Oh. I think we're having issues. If you can hear me, can you just unmute your mic and say hello if you can hear me? Oh. Hello? Okay, let's just move further. Let's move further. Without wasting much of our time. They can't hear me. Wow. Are you sure it's not from the mic? Say loud and clear. Okay. Toby, can you hear me now? If you can hear me, can you just unmute your mic and say hello and introduce yourself too? I think we're having issues with that. We just... Yeah, I said loud and clear. Still. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's talking, but I can't. I think maybe I'll. No, I'm not on Zoom. No, no. Zoom is on home.
becomes about a copywriter, and it experience and giving a as an as well as the working and okay. Let's make one Afrobeat and first you have to walk with your
Or should I drop my phone? My phone is not.
applause. Get our America works on this logo.
Okay, is it this one? Bluetooth, okay.
Loud and clear.
Okay, great. Listening to that sounds like you're introducing someone else. But thank you very much. I'm truly honored to be here and to be able to do this. I'm definitely going to keep it short, so that because I know we have a lot of speakers today. I have written down my thoughts, if that's fine, so I'm just going to go straight into it. And if at any point you stop hearing me, please let me know. Thank you. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As someone who writes for a living, whose deliberate comes literally from, spinning words and convincing people to take positive actions towards things or towards people. I lack the words to truly describe how honored I feel to be participating in this book launch and to be actually giving this speech. Um, I have known Shokwe, as I like to call her, um, for nearly a decade. We used to work same place in the same organization. I think about 7 years ago, and since I've known her, two things stand out, right, for me. The first is a love for God. The second is a passion towards life. I'm pretty sure that I'm speaking to a number of people who actually know her better than me. Um, so I'm not going to preach to the choir. I'll quickly speak um, to the reason why we're all gathered here this evening, and that is to launch this masterpiece of a book. Life is shorter than you think. I've had the rare privilege of reading a large chunk of this book, and I can tell you this for free. Despite what you know of the writer and what she does, this is not a book about photography. It's not just a book about life either. To me, it's a book about purpose and all the beautiful things that come with finding it. To me, it's a book about impact and how impact is a two-way street. Um, it's a book about self-discovery and change and how it really works. I think it's I think it's a book about courage and audacity, if you dare, and dedication. The pages of this book will jump at you with a lot of insight about things that would seem ordinary in life, um, but it will show you how to believe. Um, it will show you, it will teach you a lot about dedication and not only change your life, but also that of the people around you. To me, this book is a journey, um, and I hope that we are bold enough to follow the writer as she leads us through these enlightening pages. Although Shakwa is a photographer, I think that she vividly captures her thoughts in the pages of this book. Some of them are so visual that you are literally transported to some of the locations she described in this book. You can visualize the things she saw in the places she visited with her team. Um, an example is, and I hope I pronounced this right. An example is the visit to Akonko village, and I hope I really pronounced that right. Um, I mean, you literally see through her eyes um, the things that she described in this book and how people actually live and how she was able to capture this. Uh, this book actually helped me appreciate, the lessons that she learned while she was working on that project. Now, throughout the pages of this book, you'll be fed with lessons that will stick with you for a long time. But one of the lessons that will stand out for you is the lesson of gratitude. I believe that the writer's experiences captures all of this in this book. Um, it shows you how to appreciate the good in your current situation, whatever that is. And I honestly hope that as you explore this book, you'll find inspiration as I did, and you will be able to pick up, key life lessons that will stay with you and guide you to make necessary changes um, in your life and those and in the lives of people around you. So I did promise to keep it short. Um, I believe we can get into this because life is truly shorter than you think. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emeka. That was really beautiful and quite inspiring. And I'm actually also glad that you brought a bit of personal relationship into it. Like I said, Mushakwa is my sister, and she happens to be, I think I can say this freely, favorite of them all. That's someone that you can rely on, that you can talk to, and you can even feel safe with, easily so, right? So, without wasting much time, I actually want to call up the celebrant of the day, no other person than Moshope Ononusi, to come and tell us what actually inspired this book. I mean, was it a dream that she had, or was it an experience, or was she just trying to just play around with her pen and she came about this? So I guess me and everyone on this meeting would love to know what inspired her to put this together, this masterpiece together. So please, you can also just clap your hands in the comment section with a smiley to appreciate and welcome with me the celebrant of the day, Moshope Folua. I guess a lot of people don't know that. Moshope Folua or Nonusi.
Hello, everybody. Am I on? Yeah. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, everybody, wherever you are in the world. And I am so elated to have everybody online and on site for those of us that are working behind the scenes. Okay, so I don't know how I feel right now. But I want to say that this book, there was some days ago, I picked it and I was going through the pages and I'm like, are you serious? Am I the person that wrote this book? I was picking up the lessons again. And I remember that my writing journey did not just start now. It started way back growing up. I want to say that, and it's an appreciation to my dad. He taught us how to write stories. Then I remembered when we are given assignments in English, comprehension, essay writing, and all that in school. By the time we come back to school to submit our assignments, our teachers will be like, and classmates will be like, they wrote it for you, Joe. They wrote it for you. What happened? But the truth is, my dad taught us how to write stories and all that, and it's a beautiful thing that we didn't even know the worth of it until much more later in life, that I began to write some things. I know of some of my friends that will say, when you are angry, don't write. Don't write, just say it. And then I began to notice the power of what of writing that I have, and fast forward to joining photography with Hello Photos. I remember that my boss then, Shewan Akisomi, would make us to write weekly reports on what we learned the previous week, and then you have to write it creatively. And thank God for my dad that has taught us those things. Then I began to write short stories, scene, and then I also noticed that the way my mind works is I see things kind of differently. Sometimes they're like, yeah, but that's just the truth. I see positive, I see things in different ways, and I began to write my report in such manner. And then after a while, I thought that in this world, in life, many people tend to see the bad side of things easily. They tend to, and there's a way our minds, like I wrote in the book at the back, I said, your mind is the kitchen of your life. For me, is whatever goes in your mind that eventually translates to the physical. And I'm so happy that I am able to put this together in this piece to help somebody see things in different ways. When you read a situation or a scenario in this book, yes, the book is written in story form, so you won't get bored. When you read a scenario in this book and you see the way my mind pulled through to the positive, and then you'll be able to cultivate that kind of mindset to help you in your own life, in your own journey. And so the mind behind this book is to help people. I have also noticed that I have a support purpose, life purpose. I have that passion to support people. I'm doing everything that it takes to support you once our path crosses. So the mind is to help somebody out there to be able to pull through their life, holding on to the positive. We know that life is about, yes, life will throw things at you, but then our responses, the state of our minds is very, very, very key. And I really, really want to say that recently we had a program in my church, Daystar, and it was on mind shift. And the way all the topics, all the sessions that we had was confirmed that you just have to position your mind. You just have to keep upgrading what your mind is supposed to, the positivity your mind is supposed to have, so that you will be able to pull through life. Because life is not for the faint-hearted. Like, it's not for bread and butter. Yes, it will throw things at you, but you will need to keep your mind on the positive. Know that, yes, it will always get better. That's my usual slogan. It can only get better. Yes, it can only get better. And so, yes, this evening, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to, launch this book with me. And I want to appreciate everyone for coming. I want to appreciate everyone that has agreed to be on this event with me. I see everybody online. Dr. Agbato, Pastor Boye, thank you for doing this with me. Mr. Olaiwola is present with me in the studio here. Thank you for doing this with me. Mr. Emmanuel Bright, and everybody that is online, my family members, they are there. I want to say big thank you, and I want to say that sit back. This evening is going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing time. You will learn. The lineup of speakers tells it all. You will learn a lot. It's going to help your mind. It's going to make you sit up and be positive in all that you do. Your mind would change the direction of your life at every point in time. Life is shorter than you think. Thank you.
Wow, can we put our hands together for Mushope and Onusi? Let me see your smileys in the comment section. Wow, thank you very much for that. And now you see where this is coming from is from the blood. Like, yeah, so I think I should go and look for where my pen is to start writing. Maybe I've forgotten those notes that taught us there. Interestingly, thank you, Moshope, and we are glad that we are also here to celebrate with you, and we know that this is first of many. One secret I should leak out is she has a lot in her archive. This is just one of many she has not completed yet. Interestingly. Anyway, so like I said earlier, thank you for joining us. I see a lot of people already wrote their name in the comment section. Please write your full name so we know who we have, because I think some people don't have their names on their profile. So please write your name, your surname, and your first name, and where you're joining us from. I see Dr. Samson Agbato. Thank you for joining us, sir. I see my very good able brother from Oluwatosin Dada, Winnipeg, Canada. Thank you for joining us. I see Oluwaseun Jimmy from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for joining us. Oluwatoyin King Odewale from Lagos. Thank you for joining. So please also still write your name and in the comment section and where you're joining us from, so we can have. Yeah, so I see Valada Aderiun. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name very well. Please pardon me. I also see my very good brother and friend, Ebede Emmanuel from Lagos, Nigeria. I see my very good friend. We've been through a lot together. Paulo Sars, thank you for joining. Yeah, I think I'll go through this. See Vivian Krause, Hamburg, Germany. A lot of people. Oluwatobi. Yeah, I mean, I can't go through. I mean, we'll do this later anyway. So we're going to continue now. And this is an international event, by the way. It's actually happening live in Lagos, Nigeria. We have people from Hamburg, Germany, from the UK, from Canada, from America. So, hey, this is an international event, and there's going to be a chance to network also at the end of the program. So, don't go anywhere. Just be here, be here. You need to be here. All right. So, without wasting much time, I'm going to call on another special talent in the house, Teminiola Samuel, to give us a short poem as we move on in this program. Thank you. So, Teminiola, over to you.
Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Kemiyola Samuel. I'm here to present a poem titled The Awesomeness and Possibilities of the Mind. Oh mind, how profound are your workings! Within the deep calls out the deep. Within the deepest recesses lies treasure, wisdom, and a wellspring of knowledge, crowning those who adhere to with goodness and abundance. Oh mine, your workings are truly awe-inspiring. You harbor incredible and astonishing potential. You akin to an artist's magnificent canvas, illuminating the world with brilliant ideas that shines brightly. Oh mine, you behold the gift of power upon humankind. You birthed a powerful imagination to create, innovate, and transform our world. Indeed, you are the birthplace of powerful artistic masterpiece and, and groundbreaking discoveries, reserved for only those who believe in your potential. Oh my mind, I will embody my incredible potential. You serve as a testament to boundless po- possibilities and capabilities. I will nurture and cultivate the potential of my mind, unleashing the awesomeness, awesomeness possibilities of my God given gift. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Temi. Can we put our hands together for her? That was beautiful. Thank you very much. By the way, Teminiola Samuel was born July 12th, 2002, I believe. She's a student of Miss College High School. She's a, oh, sorry, I think, yeah. She's the author of The King and the Queens. She's a creative and multi-talented girl. She's highly motivated and loves breaking boundaries. Wow. Teminola enjoys dancing, coding, and farming. She serves as the CEO of Thames Farms and a volunteer of, Celebrate Me Kids Planet, a non-profit making organization. She has won several awards in Billboard, and also she lives with family of four. Thank you very much. That was beautiful. So without wasting much time as well, I'm going to call for a book review now, which is what is next on our agenda. So I'm going to call on Uzezi Adesite. Please pardon me if I don't pronounce your name very well. Pardon me. So she's a ghostwriter, editor, and the team lead at Zazie Limited. Her professional career began in 2001 as an editorial executive with True Tales Publications. Uzezi studied mass communications at the Lagos State Polytechnic and over the years worked as a journalist on various beats for some of Nigeria's leading newspapers between 2005 and 2015. She started writing at 17, spurred by a challenge from my brother Uzezi, has entered her stories in a few local and international competitions in the past. A number of her short stories and novellas have been published in newspapers and magazines. She has ghostwritten over 20 books and edited more. She's the author of the novel Siri, published in 2021. She also co-authored of From Prison to Photography, published in 2022. You need to go read that book, From Prison to Photography. And is currently working on our next book titled My Journey to the Labor Room. You can tell that that is a lot of story and experience. She's also the founder of Bibloud, an audiobook platform, which was established to motivate people to read more by listening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me for a book review, Uzezi Adeshite. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone from wherever you're joining us from. My name is Uzezi, as I've been introduced, Uzezi Adeshite. Thank you for having me here. Thank you, Moshokbe. Moshokbe has done an amazing job. Okay, let me stop my video. Okay. Yeah. Moshokbe has done an amazing job with Life is Shorter Than You Think. When she sent, oh, by the way, I edited the book and published it as well. When she sent me the manuscript, there are actually quite a number of write-ups that did not get into this edition. So yes, I am very sure that Moshokbe is going to come up with another book very, very soon. Okay, so I have something written down to review the book, so I'll just get straight to the point. The whole essence of Life is Shorter Than You Think is to motivate the reader to follow his or her heart and pursue dreams. But there is a difference here because Moshokbe shows us that you do not put the cart before the horse. You do not say you have a passion for something and you're unwilling to take any step to live in it and experience it, yet you expect the harvest that comes with it. You follow your heart, but in doing so, you use your head. In the very first chapter, going from the known to the unknown, we were made to understand that the writer had a trainer and she was a student learning the basics. She wasn't following her dream blindly or calling herself a professional photographer just because she liked how it sounded. You know, the talents we have all come to know today as fake it till you make it. this wasn't the script she presented. She was training to be better and developing a skill she was passionate about. And while the fire was burning hot, she decided to embrace it because fuel gives us the necessary speed and courage to move when we decide to leave our comfort zones, and no amount of brakes applied is able to stop someone that has tasted a bit of what he or she has been dreaming about. Now, having experienced a bit of the life she had a passion for and deciding to move towards it, it is no wonder that her bosses, from that first chapter, her bosses in the organization she used to work in, felt she was making a mistake. She was throwing away a job she was well equipped for, something she trained for, something she went to school and studied for. She was exchanging it for something there was no guarantee about, and this in itself is the intrigue of the book. Why the writer did not take the reader on a step-by-step description or record of how she did it from the day she left her job to where she is today. She gave a glimpse into her world, turning the spotlight on the different areas of her life that make her who she is. But most importantly, the role that being a photographer plays in everything that she is. We can also say that her story, going by this book, is a journal of the life of an entrepreneur, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but most importantly, the lessons gathered and how they contributed to building that needed credibility based on her consistency and despite the roadblocks. In motivating her readers, there are pieces of advice strewn around the pages of this book that contribute to his worth. So take, for example, the chapter that talks about others' experiences, my lesson, where she draws the reader's attention to the fact that we do not only have to learn from personal experiences, but from everywhere, every situation, and everybody. And she went on to share how other people's experiences that she learned from guided her through different circumstances. Now, beyond the obvious, one of the write-ups that stands out for me personally is Mind Your Business. And by the end of this particular write-up, the reader gets a different admonition, because instead of minding our businesses, we are practically encouraged to get into other people's businesses by being compassionate. You won't see that coming until you get there and you read it. And when you're living in a place like Lagos and you just have to mind your business, face your front and go your own. But by the time you read this, you have an understanding why being compassionate is important. Because by the end of this write-up, we get to answer the unasked question to ascertain if we are succeeding in being compassionate, succeeding in loving others like we love ourselves. Now, one thing or value that the writer possesses, which shouldn't be lost on any reader because it glares at us from the pages of the book, is her determination and commitment to what she believes in, doing the hard work and going the extra mile to build her credibility, which are assets that many young people today can build on, and assets that no entrepreneur can do without. Also worth noting is the writer's ability to dare to dream, because she painted for the reader some interesting images from her future, giving an idea of what she sees in her future, which she's heading towards. Life is shorter than you think can be described as Moshope's way of ensuring that she lives her life meaningfully. That is why the book is packed with 44 articles that are independent of the one that comes either before it or after. Each piece is complete in itself, short, captivating, and straight to the point, which is shedding more light on the topic of that entry. Moshope has written a book that is very entertaining as well as educated. In some places you will smile, at others you will laugh, and at others still you will nod your head in agreement. With her words, she absorbs the reader into her world, because this book is a representation of who she is. It is not fiction, but her personal journey. And like the chapter that says you are a pretender, where she writes that, she tells people not to assume her personality. I can safely say that reading this book can actually help the reader to assume Oshope's personality, and the reader wouldn't be far from the truth. And her style of writing is also straight to the point. The use of everyday language that you and I use and is easy to understand is, of course, what makes this book engaging. So if you haven't read this book yet, I'm definitely sure you just have to get a copy today so you can enjoy it for yourself. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Zizi, for that beautiful review. And of course, it's always positive, positive, positive. So I bet that if you have not, gotten a copy for yourself, you need to hurry. Why stop class? Thank you very much, Zizi, once again. So, like I said earlier, thank you for joining us for this evening's book launch from everywhere across the world. I expect that by now, maybe you should have written your name and where you're joining us from in the comment section. I was trying to call some names out earlier. I think I stopped here. Tenola Oloko, Oluwatobi Shola Biola. Toby, I see you. Afolari Joseph Akilabi, Lagos, Nigeria. My friend, my brother, Sheo Ogundelu, Oluwasukomi Samuel. Thank you for joining from the United States. Taiwo Aoshina from Lagos. Tosin Adedoyin. Afolabi Adedimpe from Nigeria, Lagos. Ola Afolabi from the United Kingdom. Thank you very much, Yuma, Ume, my sister, my friend. I'm happy that you're all here to celebrate Moshope together with all of us, Oluchi as well. So I would love to give room for a couple of people in the comment section to say a few words about Moshope. I believe that somehow maybe you've heard about her or even know her personally, and maybe she's done a few things with you or for you. So I want to give a few people, if you want to say something about Moshope, just let me see your hand and just raise your hand in the comment section, then I can call you to unmute yourself. Then you can introduce yourself first. Let's know where you're joining us from. Like I said, this is an international event. I could see people from all continents of the world, actually. So just if you want to say a few words about Moshope or probably even about the book if you've read it. So just raise your hand in the comment section, then I could just ask you to unmute, then you can say something. We just do that for a few minutes before we get back to the event itself. So is there anyone that wants to say a few things about Moshope or about the book if you've read it? Just raise your hand in the comment section. If you're not sure of how to do just go to the smiley, then you can raise your hand. The reaction, then you can raise your hand. Okay, I see a hand up already. Oluchi, you have the floor. You can unmute yourself, introduce yourself, and say. If you still want to say something about her, please just raise your hand, and I can call you after Oluchi. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me.
Very well,
Can you hear me? Okay. Moshope, I know her personally, and what I'm just going to say is just my personal experience about her. I'm going to use some words, but that's just the way I feel about her. Fine, we've not seen ourselves for maybe like for a couple of years, and communication hasn't been there, but she did something. She stood up for me when I was at my low end, as in my low. There was a point of my life where I was low. It was actually my father's burial, all the way from Lagos to Aruchuku in Abia State. Why I'm saying this is that Sope is a dependable lady. She's a loving, she's a sweetheart. I don't know if she's on. I just came on board. I don't know if she's listening. But what I want to say is that Moshope is a dependable person. I've not gone through her book. I've not gone through it, but all I want to say is that Moshope is a sweetheart. She's a dependable person. She's trustworthy. If she tells you that it is A, please believe her that it is even more than A. Whatever variant of A you want to go for it. Moshope traveled with me. In fact, she found her way. I don't know if she's been to that part of Nigeria before, but she found her way just to comfort me, to play her own part. And she came there, whatever condition she found, she went with me and she stayed with me and took the pictures. She was more like the photographer of the day. For someone to follow, the East, going to my place, it's like a whole day's journey. Fine, I had to tell her, break so and so place, break so and so, but she was that trustworthy. And I know how I felt when I saw her. So in all of this, I just want to say that Moshope is a great lady. Beautiful inside, beautiful outside. She's trustworthy. So that's just what I want to say. And I just want her to know that I love her. I can see this is being recorded. I just want her to know that I love and appreciate her. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much, Oluchi,
Recording in progress.
Thank you for the kind words, Oluchi. And it also takes a very grateful heart to also come out and say it openly. Everything you said, I agree to it 100%. I mean, I've known her all my life. And I can say that she's actually a very, very dependable, reliable, and honest to a fault person. Thank you for the kind words. I see another hand raised. Please, if you want to say something about Moshope, like I said, maybe you know her personally, she has done something with you or for you, you can just raise your hand and I can give you the room to speak, or probably even about the book itself. So, for Larry Joseph, you have the floor. You can unmute your mic and speak.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope I'm being heard. And hi, bro, Toby. Oh, my mic is on though.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, I've been looking forward to the launch on. Yeah, it's really been an incredible journey. Yeah, I think I've known at this point. I've known Big Sis, Stashope, more than I've not known her in my life. Like if we are dividing the times we've known her, it's really been an incredible journey with her. Just few things because I know there's really a lot of people here. I want to say some few things. Um, First, I want to start from the book part, then back to the personal thing. Mm, our creativity is what something I'm looking for in the book because personally, she has that she thinks different, and I know definitely that would come to the book. I'm more interested in reading the book because I understand the secret of men is in their stories. So I really want to get some few secrets from our life by reading the book. So definitely, I'm getting one. I know that for sure. So the creativity is something I really want to highlight. I think her entire life is just a testament to that. She takes different steps, she takes different actions. Someone was talking about her job at some point. Okay, yeah, the last person that read you the book talking about maybe the way some of our bosses would have probably advised her to probably take a different step. Or anyone that had known her would know that she goes the weird way, and uh, she keeps proving everybody wrong that says she can't do certain things. So that's something I've always been inspired by. And personally, I think she's one of the very few people that have had the most significance in my life. Certain things she had done for me in time past had
Falari,
just set
sorry
up.
to cut you short.
Yes, sir.
I hear that they can't hear you well. So can you be more audible,
Oh,
please? Thank you.
okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. I said now back to the personal relationship thing. She's one of the very few people on earth that I can say certain steps she took or certain things she did for me just started a series of chain reaction. Okay, she paid for my first photography training. Then she just called me, just a random call in the day. Okay, there's this training that is happening. Are you interested? So yes, I'm interested, but there's no money for this. And oh, don't worry, I'm also going. I'll send you cash for mine and just go and pay. And she paid, and that single step just started uh, some series of reaction, some people I met back to where I am currently and what I'm doing currently. So uh, the interest she has in people is genuine. You would know she deeply care for people. She sees you. The goal is not really to leave you the way you are. She wants to know how coming in contact with you can really make you better. And that's something I will always appreciate. So I know she's just a very beautiful soul, someone to really look up to. But for the book, I'm really looking forward to just gleaning certain stories and certain life lessons from the book. So
Falari, are you still there? I think we lost the audio. Are you still there? Okay, I think we lost Falari at some point. Well, thank you, Falari, for sharing your personal experience with Moshope Ononusi. I think she has been like a sister, even a big mama to, a lot of us here, and we all have good testimonies to share about her. So thank you for that, for sharing your experience with her. If there's anyone that still wants to speak about Moshope, the floor is still open, you can. While I appreciate some other people that I can see them here, Gloria Robson from Lagos. Oh, Professor Ife Rishale, I see you from Lagos, Nigeria. Felicia Adesoya, Mrs. from Ondo State, Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us on this book launch. And if you haven't, read the book yet, or probably you don't even know how to get it, I'm going to be posting the link to getting the book online in the comment section, so you can literally um just click on it and you can purchase as many copies as possible. I mean, this is also the Ulita period, so you can even buy as many copies and maybe send as Christmas gift, as New Year presents, and end of year presents to friends, to family, and also probably you can even make it as a charity work, like sending a lot of copies to schools, to orphanages. I mean, there's a lot that we can do to support this project. And later on in the program, you understand that this is not just about the book alone. There's also so many things attached to it. I mean, she's been introduced as maybe a photographer, but I can tell you for a fact that she is many more than that. I'm very aware of the charity organization that she runs, the Unboxed Nation. And over the years, I mean, I'm also a partner to that project. We've been able to do a lot, which also stems from this book. So even the process of this book launch and, maybe subsequently will still be used to help children and also people that are not so privileged as well. So it's a big project. You will learn in the course of this program what she has been able to achieve over the years, even from this project, and what she also intends to do even more. So it's a whole lot. So I think you would do well to support this project. And maybe some of you might have been thinking, how do I even give back to the society, those of us in Nigeria, and even maybe you are even far away, thousands of kilometers away, and you're looking at, okay, what can I even do to help my people, right? This is a very good way to be able to channel some energy back home to Nigeria. Okay, so without wasting much time again, is there anyone that still wants to speak about Moshope? Because after now, I'm not sure there will be any chance to. So if there's anyone that still wants to speak about Moshope, say one or two things. The floor is open. You can speak now. Yeah, if you're not sure about to raise your hand in the with the smiley or with the comment section, you can just unmute your mic. You can just unmute your mic and speak. Can we do that in a minute before we continue? Okay. All right. So if there's no one that wants to speak now, I would call on Opeyemi that's in the studio in Lagos, Nigeria, to tell us what's happening over there and what's the feeling like in the studio. Opeyemi, are you there? Opeyemi, are you there? Okay, I think they're having some bit of technical glitch again. Okay. Well, I would love to quickly acknowledge. Oh, okay, Timmy, you want to speak? Okay, your mic is muted actually. But before you speak, I would just like to quickly acknowledge the presence of some people here. Pastor Boye Oloyede, thank you so much for joining us here. We're happy that you're here. And I also see RSD, sir. Pastor Shegun Dada is here. Thank you for joining. And also Pastor Sheo Ogudelu, in no particular order, actually. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So, Temini, you can speak first. Then after I would have Adebimpe as well.
Okay, my name is Bolani Samuel. I'm Temiola's mom. Auntie Machokwe has been a very good friend to us, a family friend. She's been so fantastic. There's one thing I know about her passion for God, our passion to change lives, and our ministry aligns. We work with children and youth. So we worked together several times, to reach out to children in Alagbado. So she's just so awesome, and each time I look at her, I was like, hey, this woman, she's just a very, very wonderful person. Someone who truly, truly, truly loves God. She truly loves God. Auntie Boshokwe, thank you for being an inspiration to us. Especially to Bimiola, thank you for the opportunity. I say, God bless you. Keep shining, and keep changing your world. God bless you, ma.
Okay, thank you very much, Bolanle. I must say that you have an amazing daughter. And well done. Okay,
Thank you.
Adebimpe, if you're ready, you can unmute yourself and speak. Adebimpe Afolabi, are you there?
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Good morning from wherever we might be watching from.
Hello.
Um, Sorry, I had issues with my phone, so I wasn't able to unmute on time. That was why there was a slight delay. Moshope, Moshope is a darling. You know, we belong to the same friendship team in Healing Streams of God, Easter Choir, and I happen to be the team lead. She's just an amazing person. She's outstanding. I've had the opportunity to study her closely, and I'm so honored to have her in my team. You know, Moshope is blunt and straightforward. She doesn't mince words. You know, she tells you things as it is. If she's available for something, she will let you know. If she's not available, she will let you know. You know, she doesn't hide her thoughts, her feelings at all. You know, she is always willing to help and to assist. She's kind-hearted and passionate about the youth. You know, I've seen this in some of the programs that she's been organizing, and you know, she just has that passionate heart. I'm so proud of her. Mushoke, I'm so proud of you, and I'm happy you have decided to put your awesome thoughts into words by writing this amazing book. And I know that the sky is just the beginning for you. Keep shining. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Adebimpe, for your kind words as well. I mean, I'm happy that this review is coming from a personal perspective, even professional, from church, everywhere. It's all good news. And this is what we want to hear. Thank you very much. So, without wasting much time, we want to kind of relax a bit with some very lovely light music, which would be, taken by Mayor Thompson. I guess if you've not heard that name, go take your phone and search for Mayor Thompson. He's a singer, he's a songwriter, he's a patriot of Nigeria who has sworn allegiance to the Lamb of God, known for songs like Miracle, No Dey Tire Jesus, Follow Who No Road, and others. Is proof that Jesus can take someone unqualified and make them do unbelievable things. Ladies and gentlemen, Miracle No Dey Tire Jesus, Mayor Thompson.
don't worry. See, as long as the face is showing, the guitar doesn't have to like completely show. Yeah. Alright, so it's a privilege to be here today. It's a privilege. And I just want to thank you for this privilege. And I just want to use this opportunity to tell you about the baby in the manger. Right? So my brother Emmanuel, Mr. Ima, is going to help me with this. Alright. Let's go. The song says, I want to tell you a story. You don't know the way Let's go. Come on. One volume, let's go. Alright. I want to tell you a story. You don't know the way The word was made flesh, baby in the manger. Angels sang his praise, the star shined up above him. I want to tell you a story. You don't take me Hands in the air for the reason for the season. Lights in the air for Yeshua, baby in the manger. Hands in the air for the reason for the season. Lights in the air for Yeshua, baby in the manger. Jesus is the baby in the manger. Baby in the manger. Jesus is the baby in the manger. Oh, baby in the manger. Jesus is the reason for the season. Reason for the season. Jesus is the reason for the season. I want to tell you a story. You don't say way up. The word was made flesh, baby, in the manger. Angels sang his praise, stars shined up above him. I want to tell you a story. You don't say way up. Substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And this Christmas, I want to take your faith, I want to ignite your faith, like making you believe that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly far above all you can think or imagine. The baby in the manger is the reason for the season. Come on, let's go. Oh yeah. So of recent, I've been hearing this trend. You go to explain, tire. No evidence, have the evidence. But I want to show you what the Bible says in Hebrews 11. See, you go to explain, tire. But now evidence don't. Yeah, evidence don't. Very simple song. Hey, explanation plenty, but now evidence done. Your part, Ojoro plenty, but now evidence done. Yeah, you got it. We're saying try your bird now. Evidence done, they say evidence done. Yeah, and the devil don't bird now. Evidence done, yeah. Let's try it again, everywhere. Explanation, plenty bird now. Evidence done, yeah. Evidence done, yeah. Hey, Ojoro plenty bird now. Evidence done, yeah. Sakpa wants to choke somebody. What's now? Evidence done, hey. And the devil don't bird now. Evidence done, yeah. So if you have evidence, you all around the world, say, everybody say, oh, see what we waiting for has come to pass. One time for the G.O.D. See what the Lord has done. Come and sing it again. If you have faith in your heart, say, see what the explanation, but now evidence done. Ojoro but now evidence done. Somebody sickness now, but now evidence done. And the devil done, but now evidence done. So I sing now, I still got love. I've got things that makes no sense. I wouldn't be going under. I'm not over my own strength, 'cause I built my life on Jesus. He's never lets me down. He's faithful to every season. So why would he fail now? He won't. Now if you have your evidence, it means that you already know this morning devotion. For some people it's morning, for some people it's evening, for some people it's afternoon. But this song is general, especially if you're Nigerian. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. Can you sing wherever you are? I know you came from, say, heaven above. The Holy Spirit is on. Hey, let's go. The next one, let's go. I will, his gates with thanksgiving. I will enter his courts with praise. Oh, I will sing, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice for he has made me glad. Hey, somebody, explanation plenty, but now evidence done, Ojoro plenty, but now evidence done, Oh, explanation plenty, but now evidence done, Break it down. And the devil don't fully, but now evidence done, Next one, let's go. Oh, see what the Lord has done. Oh, see what the Lord has done. What we've waited for has come to pass. Oh, see what the Lord has done. We go on, ẹ ṣé o bàbá ní gbogbo ìgbà ẹ ṣé Jésù ní gbogbo ìgbà ẹ ṣé o bàbá ìyẹn Ọlọ́run ọba tó ń gbọ́ àdúrà. Ògo yẹ Ọlọ́run ọba tó gbọ́ àdúrà. This is how you get your evidence. This is how you get your evidence. Because Jesus is able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above what you can think or imagine, according to the power that worketh in you. And what is that power? It's the same spirit that got him up from the grave, dwells in your mortal body. It will quicken your mortal body. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. Oh, yeah. No turning back. No. No turning back. Me, I go follow no road. I go follow no road. Because there's a way that seemeth right unto a man. Me, I go follow no road. Because you will hear a voice behind you telling you this is the way to follow. Follow no road. Jesus is the way, truth, and life. I will follow the road. I will follow the baby in the manger, the one that has the evidence. Follow no road. Oh Jesus, follow no road. Seconds, can you just make your allegiance known wherever you are? Make your allegiance known that Jesus. Make your allegiance known that Bojo Baro emi o tele Jesu. Bino banjo, Bojo mo tele. Mi o tele Jesu, ma tele odo. Follow no road. Follow no road. It may be narrow, it may be narrow. Follow no road. Jesus has the final say so before. I'll follow no road. Listen. Nobody knows it. Jesus feeds on water to wine. But in Mama knows it. God pockets no fit finish. No. Nobody knows it. 5 loaves fit belly full 5,000. Now everybody knows Jesus no day tired for miracle in this life. Problem no day finish. But I know miracle no day tired. I'm going to tell you this real quick before I leave. I wrote this song 2020 during COVID-19. I released the song 2021. And then this year, 2023, a lot of things happened with that slang and that title and that phrase, Miracle No Retire Jesus, that led to a lot of intellectual property discussions and all of that. But in the midst of all of that, God took the song and the entire album without me running ads, without me playing any gimmicks or playing any pranks, without me doing anything special. He took that song and the entire album to over 200,000 streams. 200,000 people listened to it, 200,000 people engaged with it. And I didn't even have to do anything. In fact, I didn't have the app on my phone. But check And I'm sharing this so that somebody right here, whether you're here physically or watching virtually, you can connect with this. I don't know if you can lift your hands wherever you are and repeat after me. Repeat after me and say, miracle no day tired Jesus. You say, no day tired Jesus. The reason why I'm telling you to repeat after me is because if you need a miracle, if you need God to come through like He did for me, or maybe in a different dimension, in a different way, for a different purpose, one more time, sing after me, say, miracle no day tired Jesus. You say, God is able to do just what He says He will. He's gonna fulfill every promise, not some, everyone, every promise to you. So this is what you have to do. Don't give up on God, 'cause He won't give up on you. He's able. He's able. Somebody sing with me. Yeah. He's able. Yeah. So we say the miracle, no day tired. Jesus say, no day tired. Somebody say miracle, no day tired. Jesus, no day, yes sir. Hey, in your life, He no go tired. Jesus to go, yeah. Over your destiny and ministry, He no go tired. Jesus, miracle no day. One more time, miracle no day tired. Jesus, miracle no day. Yeah. Yeshua Mashiach, Yeshua Mashiach, miracle no day tired. Jesus, Yeshua Elohim, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, miracle no day tired. Jesus. So wherever you are, I prophesy and I pray over you right now that miracles will meet miracles in your life. That even the same way it happened for me and even much more, it will happen for you in Jesus' name. And I pray that what happened, even with me enduring for 3 years before God did the miracle, because those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength, they shall mount up with wings like eagles, they shall walk and not be weary, they shall run and not faint. I pray that He will give you the grace to wait, even as He cooks up what is beyond your imagination. Miracle no day tired, Jesus. Miracle no day tired, Jesus. God bless you.
Channel. You can also search for Thoughts with More. Yeah, but easily just write a name and the song name Moshokwe Ononusi. It's very perfect there. Okay, thank you very much, Mayor Thompson. That was really inspiring, and thank you for the blessings as well. Okay, so everyone online, thank you for joining us for this book launch. Life is shorter than you think. And for some of us, maybe wondering, why is it spelled Shutter instead of the Shorter? Yeah, I think she just put a little bit of photography, that shutter lens, yeah, into it, which also makes it so beautiful. Okay, so I just posted a link online where you can buy the book online as well. And like I said, you can order as many copies as possible, and it's surely going to be delivered. You can also maybe just order it straight to where you want to get it, delivered to. We can do all of that for you. just from the comfort of your living room and then slot from laptops, iPads, whatever. So thank you very much for joining. We still have a lot of things, packaged together for you, and I'm sure in a few minutes we shouldn't take so long. Maybe in about 30 to 45 minutes, we should be rounding up the session. So please don't go away. So before we go, we'll be having a panel session now, which will be anchored by Opeyemi. But before that, I just want to read a comment that I have online from Dr. Fongbonja Ye. I think I got that right. So I got attracted to Moshope during the service here at Imo State. Yeah, I think that's the NYC service here. We have a lot of things in common: fellowship, prayers, and the passion for youths. Let me add to it, we both love photography. I pray for you today. Yeah, that's a prayer that may you all lay your hands up. May all you lay your hands prosper. Congratulations. And I also have some, congratulatory messages from Dr. Agbato, a couple of other people saying congratulations, congratulations. We're happy that you're here. Thank you so much for the kind words. So without wasting much time, I'm going to hand over to Opeyemi in the Lagos studio to, take over the panel session right about now. Opeyemi?
Yes, thank you so much, Toby. You've done such an amazing work, taking us from the various section, the book review.
Opeyemi, you're muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Can you hear me now? Okay, great. Thank you. So I said I want to say thank you to Toby for holding onto this program very well for us, from the opening section down to the review by Emeka, down to the poem by Temini Oluwa. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, and every other section that I've been on here. And also, one very striking moment was that of Uzezi, Adeshite. I love that pure review about the book and also about the personality of the author. And I quickly want to share about how I actually met Moshope myself. Before now, I met Moshope before I met Moshope. And how do I mean? So I had this lady that used to train with me, Busayo. Every time she comes around, she always talks to me about this Moshope that is very good, very kind, that I love for God and all of that. So, so the name automatically just sticks in my head. I cannot even attach a face to the name. I think until end of 2020, she was supposed to come and pick up something at my place. And by the time she introduced herself, I was like, oh, you are the most talked about Moshope that I've been hearing about all this while. So, and from there, I met her for the first time, and just right on spot, we had conversation that lasted for more than 3 hours, if I'm correct. More than 3 hours. So she's really someone that is actually very pure in heart. And one other striking feature I love about Moshope is her love for God. I pray to love God the way Moshope actually loves God, even more than. But I can tell you, Moshope is a complete God lover. And without wasting much of our time, we really need to dive into the panelist section today. We have lot of speakers on the panelist section, and I am very sure that you definitely would get blessed, and you will get informed via their information and experience. And without wasting much of our time, I would like to quickly go to the introduction of the people we have on the panelist section. If I can have their profile online so I can quickly read and introduce them on. Can we have the profile, please? Yes, thank you. So, Dr. Samson Agbato was born in the 1970s. He holds a national diploma in town and regional planning, BSc in estate management, MSc in estate management with specialization in land administration and management, and PhD in estate management. Samson worked briefly with Fola Oyekon and Associates 1992 to 2002 before he was seconded to Sustainable Land Development Consultant 2002 to 2005. He thereafter established Samson Agbato Consulting in 2006, a firm of professional estate surveyors and land valuers, bonded and driven by a compelling vision to render the highest standard of professional practice built on competence, strong ethics, excellence, and integrity for ensuring total satisfaction of their client. Samson is a fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, NIESV, professional member, Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, RICS, registered member, Estate Surveyors and Value Registration Board of Nigeria, EXVA RBON, fellow, Chartered Institute of Auctioneering, associate members, Chartered Institute of Arbitrators Nigeria, member, Africa Real Estate Society, and member, associate member, Institute of Loan and Risk Management. Samson is also currently the Director of Schools of Environmental Sciences, Mapoli, Abeokuta, Ogun State. Samson has to himself several awards such as Icon of Hope and Inspiration to Nigerian Students by National Association of Polytechnic Students, NAPS, Global Leader of Integrity Merit Award by Integrity International Magazine, and Paul Harris Fellow of the Rotary Foundation of Rotary International, among others. Samson is married to Mrs. Bukola Agbato, and they are blessed with children. With a loud ovation, can we make welcome Dr. Samson Agbato. Okay, so I just got updated now that he's actually supervising an examination for now, and he will join us later. So can we quickly have the second profile? So, all right. So we have Boye Oloyede, Elena with a passion for leadership, life and business development. The passion propels him to go above and beyond in providing help for people who want to get a grip and unleash their hidden gems. With over 20 years of experience spanning the areas of management, IT, people development, and consulting, Boye had his engineering foundation laid in Yaba College of Technology, Lagos. A certified IT specialist and a project management professional from Project Management Institute, USA. He has also attended short courses from Business School, Netherlands, Lagos Business School, Global Leadership Network, Chicago, and other training institutions within and outside Nigeria. He holds a Master's of Business Administration, MBA, in Innovation, Leadership, and Consulting from York St. John University, UK. Next. Okay, without wasting much of our time, let's welcome Mr. Boye Oloyede, Pastor Boye Oloyede. You're welcome, sir. You can unmute your mic, sir.
Thank you very much. You are in order whether Mr. or Pastor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor Boye Oloyede. Thank you very much for coming. It's good to have you around. We can't wait to hear from your world of experience.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go on to the next. Can we go on to the next person on the panel session? Okay. Olaiwola Babatunde started his career in pharma industry as a compounder with FISA Product PLC between July 1991 and December 1991. Appointed as production and statistical coordinator in January 1992. After this, he worked in various departments, including production planning and inventory control, where he served as production and inventory control coordinator before the divestment and Fixer Products PLC became Name It International Pharmaceutical PLC. This position he held in 2003 before leaving for Drugfield Pharmaceutical Limited to oversee the production planning and inventory, both the raw materials warehouse and finished goods warehouse till February 2006. Olaiwola joined Fixing Healthcare PLC in April 2006 as a procurement officer and later became senior procurement officer. This position he held till August 2012. During this period, he was the secretary of the Material Management Group of PMG, MAN Pharmaceutical Group of Manufacturing Association of Nigeria. He left paid employment and established Aptevic Pharmaceutical Limited in September 2012, a company established as a place of quality pharma outsourcing. He is married to Olanike Omotoke Babatunde and a father of 2 boys and 1 girl. With a beautiful round of applause, let's make welcome Mr. Olaiwola Babatunde. He is actually physically present in the studio with me this afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon and thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
Lot of experience, span over 20 years if I'm correct, and we can't wait to learn from you, sir.
All right.
All right, sir. I'll jump shortly.
All right. Yes.
All right. So, and we have Emmanuel Bright. Without much hype and publicity, Emmanuel Bright has earned his stripes as a respected Afro-visual creator, designer, fashion artist, and brand strategist. The award-winning creator is the mind behind imagination and ideas and creative intervention brand focused on utilizing soft innovations such as tool for inspiring and driving functional societal change. E. Bright doubles as the lead creator at the Afrofusion project, an Afrocentric program that constantly seek a nexus between creativity within African and other continents. Its simple yet fascinating themes and connection boast brands like
Kwame, I think we lost your audio. Hello, Kwame. Hello, Kwame, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
All right. E. Bright is among a new crop of Africans who, in the words of the United States Institute of Peace, are increasingly using the heart to reimagine their world and reclaim public space to reflect on what a more peaceful and prosperous African could look like. He has received accolades of projects like Runways in the Slum, Fashion Solves Problem, Tomiland, Motherland, and Fashion Feeds Children. Emmanuel E. Bright is a recipient of Ahmadu Bello University Business School Award for Creativity and a one-time winner of the Versi Dej Championship, which held in the United Arab Emirates. And with a beautiful applause, let's welcome Emmanuel Effiong Bright. Emmanuel Effiong Bright, good evening. You can unmute yourself. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, good evening, everyone. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, it's nice to have you on. We can't wait to learn from you. And we'll be going straight to the.
Okay, I can't wait to learn from other panels.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
And so every other person that are online with us, Dr. Agbato will be joining us later. Are we good? Okay, Dr. Agbato will be joining us later, and we have other people online. We have Ebright online, and we also have Pastor Boye Oloyede online too. So without wasting much of our time, I would like to start, since you're here physically, so let's just start with you. Sorry? Okay. How would you describe the journey of navigating life and business seasons?
Yeah, thank you for having me, and thank you for this section. Navigating through life entails so many things that one passes through in the stage of life. Apart from the business, every stage in one's life is very important. And one from the youth, you'll be hearing different voices that will speak to you. Which one are you accepting? Which one are you taking? So that one will guide you through the life. What ones want to become in life, from youth we might know, from youth we might not. But it's very important that whatever stage one is passing through, and the voices that you are hearing, which one are you holding on to? Which one is guiding you through the life experience? One philosophy that has been guiding me from the youth stage is very simple, as when a problem is hard, it needs a harder concentration. Now, this is somebody, Olayiwola Babatunde, this is somebody that started his life in a small hut in a remote village. In a remote village where everybody in the village lived in the same hut. Because like my own, it's only history that I even heard about my dad. Even the picture I have not seen up to this moment. I only heard that when I was 25 days old, my dad died. So only my mom that was with me, and she was the one that took me to that village as well. So like that, from then, the aptitude that we established today was, as a small child, seeing different kind of people in the village. I saw people selling medicine. From that time, I had the interest. But unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to go to university to even learn pharmacy. But through the life stage, before I started with Pfizer products in 1991, I only worked with them as a casual staff for 3 months. And after that 3 months, I left. So that time they were looking for me. You will see that from then I started as a compounder. Let me break it further for the people that may not understand the language or the term of compounder. Compounder is somebody that mixes either the solid or the liquid. You know, the pharmaceutical industry is broken down into solid. Here we have the tablet, the capsule, where you have the liquid as the syrup, suspension, and all the rest. So that is where I started as a compounder for that 3 months that I did the casual. Then after the casual work for that 3 months was that I left the place, and there was opening in that section. They had to be looking for me. That this person that came for that 3 months should be the one that we should employ to work in that section. So to the glory of God, I will tell you today the acceptance letter that I took before I joined Pfizer product was the fifth appointment, the fifth letter written, because all the ones they've been written I was rejecting, that I will not accept until the fifth one. So that one I worked between that July 22nd, 1991 till December. By January, I was moved to the office area to work with the production manager as the statistical coordinator. The person I worked with then, like probably he knew what I had in mind, was telling me that if you want to learn everything about this work, I will make you to know, if you have the heart to know. Everything that I know about this business of pharmaceutical industry, as a pharmacist, I will let you know. And myself, I'm somebody that can learn everything. There is nothing that is difficult for me that I will not learn. Like the philosophy I told you earlier on, that when a problem is hard, it needs other concentration. So I need to concentrate on it. So I put myself to that, and the person is in US now, is Dr. Olufemi Sholarabiu. Some may know him, and some on the line may also know him. He was the person I worked with. He was the production manager. Later he became the associate director. Later he became the technical director. When he became the technical director, any department that he had problem, that is where I will be introduced to, because he knew this person will solve my problem for me. That was why I was able to work in all those departments. Yes. Well, in 2002, he also left the Pfizer NIMIT. So 2003, I left for Dropfield Pharmaceutical. Dropfield, the MD of Dropfield was also started with Pfizer. He was the production manager that left before Dr. Rabiu came.
All right, sir. Sorry, I have to just quickly check. I want to really go to the people online.
Right.
Coming to Pastor Boye, and the question is, I'm going to Pastor Boye. The question is, can we really prepare for life? Are you there, sir?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Can we really prepare for life? How well can we be prepared for life?
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Mr. Lai, for that beautiful story. I was taking notes as you were speaking. Congratulations to Moshope. She's a woman of many parts, and I'm glad to be here to celebrate with you today. So to the question, can we really prepare for life? Well, yes, and it depends. So a short answer would be everything starts first from from the from the vision and the mission and the purpose you perceive for yourself and for your life. That is foundational for everything. Regardless of wherever you're starting from, you can always navigate your way to a picture or a destination that you have envisioned for yourself. Now, going back to the question you asked, can we prepare? Yes, we can prepare, because life is largely predictable, very predictable. When we align ourselves with basic principles, and of course we know what principles are. There are laws, the laws that guide life, that holds true anywhere around the world. when we have the right principles and we build and align ourselves along the line of right principles, leadership principles, success principles, principles that guide the different aspects of life, then we can be sure that we'll be able to move from point A to point B. Now, will that journey be a straight line? Never a straight line. Never a straight line. So life will throw things at us first to test our resolve. It will throw things at us to test our dexterity. But then when we embrace the principles the principles that govern life, and we're dedicated and committed to our vision, committed to our end goal, then I'm sure that we can always prepare and navigate our way to our desired outcome. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. I actually picked a point that life is actually very predictable. But will it go away? No. I'm still coming to you based on that statement, but I quickly want to take Emmanuel Bright right now. And Emmanuel Bright, are you there? Emmanuel Bright?
Yeah, hello, I'm here.
Oh, great. Good evening once again.
Good evening.
Yeah, and it's good to have you here.
Yes, good job. Sorry, I have so much on my head.
Okay. I'll just quickly take this quick question so you can just quickly drop your views on it. Are you with me? Hello, Emmanuel.
No, sorry, I didn't hear you. Please come again.
Okay, I said I just quickly want to drop this question so we can take your view on it.
Okay.
All right. He said, how does mindset influence one's ability to adapt and adjust to changing circumstances?
First of all, good evening to everyone. Musquare, congratulations. I see some great men that I know, Pastor Boye inclusive, very powerful, strong man. I have to dash off from very few minutes. I was hoping that I would listen to the end, but great sound, phone calls are just rushing, and I need to be. The mindset is very powerful, and I don't know, for some of us who grew up on cartoons and the likes, we know what transformers are. The mindset is basically for transformation, and so we are like transformers in many ways. And you can't talk about the mindset without talking about mind power. And the equation for mind power will be attention plus mental images plus your thoughts. If you put this together, what you have is basically energy. So thoughts are energy. They may be subtle, they may be invisible, but they are energy. And God has given us that machine to be able to make as many transformations, to be able to adapt to changes as much as we can. Yeah. I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, thank you. But yes, hope you're still there. I'm still coming back to you shortly.
Okay, okay. I'll leave soon. I'll leave now. Sorry, I need to.
Oh, okay, okay. Can I quickly just ask one more question before you leave?
Okay, please.
All right, thank you. Okay, so you spoke about the mindset and all of that. Then I want to ask, what is the growth mindset? What does the growth mindset mean? What do we really mean by the word growth mindset? And how can one develop such mindset?
I think the growth mindset is a mindset everyone should have. It's something that we should seek to have if we don't already have. And quickly, I'm not ashamed to talk about the Bible. The Bible talks about being fruitful and multiplying. And if we have to be fruitful, it means that God presupposes that there's a seed already inside of us, and He expects us to move that seed to full maturation. So growth is something you cannot do without. And maybe I should just quickly list some of the mindsets, growth mindsets that has helped me. And I think one or two persons might just gain it from that. Okay, so first, Um, when I make mistakes, I don't say I've made a mistake. I tell myself, what have you created? People are quick to judge. Once they make a mistake, always a mistake. No, mistakes also a creation. You created something, seek to explore it. Success are experiments that worked. Failure experiments that did not work. That's how I see it. Success are experiments that work. Failure experiments that did not work. I've stopped waiting to have all resources before I start. You cannot have all resources before you start. If you have all resources before you start, maybe there's a problem. As a matter of fact, this growth mindset has helped me. There are some things you can never have until you start. Some things can never come to you, ideas, money, until you start. Your problem is that you've refused to imagine. That's what I tell myself. God says we can do beyond above what you can think or imagine. Our problem is that often we have refused to imagine. Which other mindset do I have? I think between the time you are born and the time you die, there are basically three persons that will speak to you, right? And that person is you. You'll be looking at the person you plan to be. I mean, at the end of the day, look at the person you plan to be, the person you are, and the person you wish you were. The person you plan to be, the person you are, and the person you wish you were. And you can start taking deliberate, intentional steps towards this so that at the end of your life, it's not full of regrets. And the best time to start now. Sorry, I have so much to say, but the calls are just flying.
Thank you.
Once again, and greetings to all the panelists. I greet Pastor Boye. I'm still loyal to the ministry. God bless you, sir. All right.
Thank you so much, Bright, Emmanuel Bright. Success is an experiment that works. Failure is an experiment that didn't work. So I think someone gets that down. So much nuggets dropped in that very few minutes. Thank you so much. We wish you can just stay all the way, but we know you have to respect, and we also have to respect your schedule. But thank you so much for showing up today. Thank you so much. Are you still there? Thank you. All right. So I will come back to you, sir. I'm coming to Pastor Boye. I have a question because you mentioned that life is very predictable. I have a question in line with that, but let me quickly come back to Mr. Olaiwola. And my question to you is, from your story, it shows that you came from not just an humbled background, is what we even say a 1-0 background. You know, 1-0 because you came from not just behind the scene, like behind the scene is even an understatement. Like you say, you came from the hot. So how did you manage? Like you came, it's such a disadvantaged situation. What mindset made you turn it around to the person that we have now? Because I'm sure if we place the person we have right here compared to the person we have in that hut, or even compared with the lives of people that were in that hut, I'm sure we'll be looking at two different pictures. What's the difference?
Yeah, thank you very much. The difference is just you have to be focused. Then you have to be disciplined, because I could remember when I was so young, my mom would say, because I'm somebody that like a relationship, I relate with anybody. So because I move with different kind of people, my mom will say then, àgùntàn tó bá bá ajá rìn ó máa jẹ ìgbẹ́. For those that do not understand Yoruba, we all know the àgùntàn is sheep, and the aja is the dog. And if you live in the village, you will know that the dog in the village, they eat shit, not the type of dog that we have in Lagos now and chicken everywhere that eat chicken. Now, mine will be that, well, if I move with dog, that dog will have to become like me. So it's me that will be the one that will influence the dog not to hit the shit again and become like me. And that has been guiding me through. Like I said earlier on, that when one is young, even from this youth stage, you will hear so many voices. Which one are you holding on to that is guiding you in your way of life? I could remember when I was in primary school, that primary school was also in a village, and we traveled like maybe 3 kilometers to get to that primary school. My headmaster then told us a story. I still hold on to that story. He used an illustration that we will remember, because as a child he knew, we all know masquerade. So he used that masquerade to tell us that time that tó bá burú tán ìwọ nìkan ni ó kù, that when the shift is done, when there is problem, that beyond anybody, you are the one that will solve your problem yourself. The only thing that people say in you is the good thing about you. Now he used this illustration, he used masquerade, that drummers were drumming for the masquerade was dancing, doing all sorts of acrobatic. Then later the drummers, they changed that if the thing goes wrong now, you will be left alone. In the process, the masquerade broke his leg, and the people that were hailing, that were shouting, that were clapping, all of them, they disappeared, including the drummer. So he was the only one that is left behind. So that is another way that I know that, okay, these philosophies should also be part of the guiding my way of life. So like I meet many people, and because I'm a relationship person, I do pray one prayer every day, that if I enter into a relationship that God is not part of it, God should just find a way to take me out of that relationship. So God is in everything I do. My mom did not go to any primary school, but my mom will make you to read the whole Bible, because when you ask a question, he will tell you, go to so place and read in the Bible. So that has also helped me a lot. Like growing up, I live in different home, and that I learned different things, things, and that has been my guide even in the business I'm doing. Now, there is no business you want to do that you don't have 1001 people there, but you need to be focused, and you don't need to sell everything. To note your unique area, work with that, and you will succeed in that life.
Thank you so much for sharing. You mentioned being focused, being disciplined, and ultimately the God factor.
The God factor.
Thank you so much. So I'm coming to Pastor Boye right now. And sir, earlier, Pastor Boye, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You mentioned that life is very predictable. Yeah, which we all should agree with that. But sir, there are times that life, despite being predictable, would not go one's way. In such moments, what should be the right attitude when life is not going your way?
Thank you very much. So just a little bit to add more to the statement that life is, largely predictable. We've been doing this, the earth and people living on the earth we've been doing this cycle for thousands and thousands of years. If you distill down everything, just like the preacher said in Ecclesiastes, there's nothing new under the sun. The appearance and the presentation may be new, but if you dig down behind everything, you can find certain principles that will hold through, all across. Okay, so in terms of what to do when you are confronted with things that are not that are out of the normal, which is one of the specialities of life. You have all your plans set out. There will always be something that comes at you from a blind spot. There was a book I saw several years ago. The title was "If You Want to Make God Laugh, Show Him Your Business Plan." uh, was Mike Tyson that this was attributed to. That he said everybody has a plan until they are punched in the face. Um, so, but for me, the first thing is, yes, what I'm about to say, some people may think, oh, does that mean that one is thinking negatively? No, one is thinking practically, because you know that regardless of whatever your best intentions are, there is a curveball that will come at you. In project management, we call it risk. Every project, every endeavor has some measure of risk. So it will be practical and wise for you in planning your life, in planning whatever the endeavor is, to always think about the risk factors and always, kind of think about what your responses are. It will be foolhardy to think that you can, leave your home, set your targets, and nobody else is also setting their targets to counter whatever your own goal is. Some other people are pursuing the same market you are pursuing. Some other people are looking for the same slots in job slots that you're looking for. So it's just basic wisdom for you to plan and envisage risk. So what do you do? First, know that there is nothing new under the sun. Whatever it is that you are confronting, somebody has confronted you before, and somewhere, somehow, they've talked about it, they've written books about it. Do your research. Secondly, look at the network of people around you. Who can you lean on in that situation? Who can you consult? Who can you reach out to offer some form of support in terms of wisdom, in terms of guidance, in terms of counsel? That's very important. Um, and if I may add also that sometimes you have to dig into yourself to be able to get yourself out of whatever situation that you have found yourself. Personally, I'll just add this, and then I'll drop the point. Now, there are times, as someone that has dreams, desires, there are times you feel like you're stuck. And for most of us, the way the mind works, the mind wants to keep us in that state and keeps telling us, oh, this is where you should have been, this is what you should have done, and then looks like you are in a holding cycle, you are not able to move forward. One of the statements that the Holy Spirit helped me to use to jolt myself out of those holding cycles, which happens to everyone, is "and so what?" So you are here, or you have this issue, you have that issue, and so what?
Wow.
And so what? You acknowledge the situation, but then you are challenging yourself. And so what? What are you going to do next? However simple or small the step is, there is always an action that you can take to move yourself from that holding position towards, the resolution of whatever challenge that you may be facing part time. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. This last part actually hits me. And so what? And so what? And whatever is the challenge, and so what? Pick up yourself and move. We actually don't have much time, but before you go, sir, I would like you to just drop a word of advice for people starting out in life as we round off this session.
Okay. people starting out in life, all of us have started out in life, I believe. Uh, uh, so the main statement that I would drop with everyone, and I can see I have a good number of folks that are from this that on this call on the Zoom platform, and then I know there are a few in the room with you. There's a statement that all of us will remember, and it was one of the key statements that our pastor will always remind us: first within, then without, because it's the law of success. First within, then without. Um, Starting out, whatever it is, even about facing challenges, about transforming your lives, evolving your business, whichever area of life it is that you find yourself, at whatever point in life it is you find yourself, first within, then without. It means that you don't make progress outside until you have made progress on the inside. And that's the whole thing about learning, getting information, exposing yourself to knowledge. Knowledge from books, knowledge from God, praying, seeking God's face, knowledge from gleanings from other people that have gone ahead and gone the course that you are pursuing. All those will begin to fortify you mentally, will begin to paint a picture inside of you. I say this for someone that may be here and is facing a challenge that they've not been able to navigate. Once you break through inside, then the breakthrough outside is just a matter of time. Breakthrough inside, breakthrough outside. First within, then without. So that is what I would say. Whatever it is, dig in first. Dig in first. Expand your perspective. Read books about the situation. Give your mind a whole lot of information to work with. And it is amazing. You'll be amazed. It works like magic, even though it takes time because you have to dig. You have to get your mind saturated with the right information. When it will return the answer to you, you'll be amazed at how simple the solution to whatever challenge you're facing is. First within, then
without. Wow, 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 wow. It's been such an amazing time with you, Pastor Boye Oloyede, and it's almost like we shouldn't let you go, but we have to bring this panel section to a close. But just before we go, I would like to come over to Mr. Olaiwola. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for keeping the company with me here. I'm not feeling like...
so, thank you. Yeah.
So I would like to say, what would you like to tell everyone, more like your advice, your closing remarks for everyone listening to us this evening?
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, like Pastor Boye rightly said, that first within, then without. Whatever you have in mind to do, then, like I said earlier on, that you need to remain focused in whatever you want to do. It may be that the first people you want to contact may be the people that will discourage you, that thing cannot be done. I don't believe there is something that you cannot learn. So the people that are doing it, they don't bring it from heaven. Even we know some people bring something from heaven, that is the trait that they have, but you can still learn that trait from them. The area you need again is for you to get more information. Get information, because the people you may first meet may discourage you that thing is not possible. I will use Aptefic as an example. When I wanted to register Aptefic, the people I first met, they said it is not possible because you are not a pharmacist, so nobody will register that thing. I said, okay, thank you, but I knew what I wanted that time. Yeah. So I had to still consult, get more information. For getting more information, I got to know that, okay, if you are not a pharmacist, all you just needed is for you to have a pharmacist in the board of directors.
Wow.
So some people may find themselves in my own shoe, that the people you will first meet will discourage you, that it's not for people like you. Some people wanted to become lawyers in those days, and because they told them that their parents were not lawyers, so it was not meant for them, so they lost out. So for you not to lose out, for you to have focus in wherever you are going, get more information and get started. You need to start.
Information and get started.
Get started. You need to start before you can even grow. And once you also know, there are periods of preparation. The period of preparations are the time that you require to learn the every aspect of what you are doing. That's the little advice I will give because of our time.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for being part of this panel session. It's been such an amazing time. We had an amazing time with Pastor Boye Oloyede. We have an amazing time with Ebright, and of course with Mr. Olaiwola. So at this point, I believe you must have learned one or two things from this section. And without wasting much of our time, this is how we bring this panel section to a close. And I want to say thank you for staying tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're about to get into the main business of the day, which is the book launch. And but just before the book launch, we're going to quickly take a brief documentary which would transcend into the book launch. Stay tuned. Thank you.
So this is the Unbox Nation Foundation that was founded in 2019 to help young people, young adults and children of the Alagbado community, helping them in so many areas of life, periodic conversation, empowerment, and all the other things that we have done in the past to rub minds, to help them think better. And we have programs that we have done in the past that we tagged Unboxing You. Unboxing You, we had books given to them. We have facilitators coming to talk to them, people that have gone through some things in life that can help them. We had an empowerment program where we taught them some skills. You know, this is hairdressing. They had tailoring class. They had what's it called? Graphic design, animation class, photography. This is animation. This is photography, and we had to partner with artisans in the area, in the community, to help them continue in the journey. This is makeup and gele. They had a nice time doing all these things. This is the graphic design class, and some of them have continued. That's the business class. We didn't only teach them. We had a business class, and then another year we had chess. We wanted them to learn something that would change their mind, and it's also fun. So we had a chess master coming to train them on how to play chess while they use it to solve life problems. So it was an amazing time. The children had a nice time, and they could think on the spot. You know, chess will help you think on the spot and all that. We had chess book given to them. Another program that we also had is the clothe and feed a child in the community. We'll give them clothes, we give them food items and all. It's usually something that is really big and expected in the area, that sometimes we are like, God, how can we even cover much with these people? We know what's happening in our environment. And then I am hoping that in this book launch, a child will be given hope again. Thank you. Toby, over to you.
Okay, right. I'm right here. Okay, thank you very much. That was really powerful, the panel session, and also the little documentary we just watched. Now, I was actually talking to you about what this book means. It's not just buying a copy of the book that matters. It's a lot of lives that you might be affecting from your purchase of the book and also the support that you give today in the launch. So this is why we've brought a little documentary to you so you can understand that you are giving back to the community. And I was also saying that it's possible that some of us might have been thinking of how we can affect people back in Nigeria and also people that are also in Nigeria. You might also not have the maybe facilities to be able to reach out to people, a lot of people at the same time. This is what this platform also offers you. So aside from, getting the book to support the writer, you're also rendering help to a lot of people, especially at this time that we understand that things are quite interesting, for lack of a better word, in Nigeria.
Reach the
And
camera.
also there are a lot of people that need help, especially at this end of the year, Christmas, New Year season.
Should be
So
camera.
this is the point where we have all been looking forward to, which is the book launch. And so I would want us to, get ready to,
It should
be
be
part of
inside.
it because I mean
Yeah,
I've
like
heard a lot of people
anything
say a
to
lot of
cover, like
beautiful things
white
about
veil to
Moshokwe,
cover the
how
face.
much she has been, of great help, of great
Let me see.
inspiration to every one of us. So this is the time to really come out and show,
Yeah,
that
but
love and
let's
support for
preview
her
it.
as well. So I would want to call first Dr. Samson Agbato to maybe open the floor for
It's not
us
online now.
in this book launch. Then we can also,
Dr. Agbata
move on
is
from
not
there.
online now.
So, Dr. Samson Agbata, I
It says
understand
no.
he's not on the call, but he has
A
a
representative.
representative, I believe. So, Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Toby, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone, and
Can we see the book?
I'm glad to be part of this wonderful occasion. Thank you, Moshakwe, for the brilliant writing. Thank you, everyone that has also spoken. I've learned a lot today.
Book.
And
Yeah.
Dr. Sampson should have been here, but he has very tight schedule today, and that's why he's not able to come.
It's okay.
I would just
Yeah.
be speaking on behalf of Samson
It's fine.
Agbato Consulting.
It's fine. Hold on.
Okay, can you hear me?
Very well, Emmanuel, we can hear you.
Okay, not to waste our time, on behalf of Samson Agbato Consulting, we would like to launch the book with a sum of 250,000 naira to support the work, and we trust God that we will do more as time goes on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can we put us together in the conversation for Dr. Samson Agbato Consulting? They are launching with a sum of 250,000 naira. Thank you so much. God bless your pocket. God bless the company and the outfit itself and every staff as well. Thank you, Emmanuel, as well. You've been of great support over the years. Thank you, and my regards to your family as well. Thank you very much. Okay, I would also want to call on Mr. Olaiwola Babatunde to also, take it further from there. Sir, Mr. Olaiwola, sir.
Hello, thank you, sir. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, is one of our panelists for today.
Hello? Okay. Yes, like, from this angle, I will say launching it with a sum of 250,000 naira. And by the time the author comes out with the price, we also like to buy 10 copies of the books.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Olayola. God bless you, sir, and your family. We love you so much that you actually even made out time to come to the studio to be part of this. This is really huge for us, and also supporting this project. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. So Mr. Olayola is also supporting with 250,000 naira. Okay, so now the floor is open for all of us in the comment section. I know that a lot of people joined earlier and probably left maybe to attend to one or two other things, and I'm sure they will also send their support, in due time. But those of us that are online now, the floor is open. I see a lot of people online. I see Pastor Boye, I see Folari, I see a lot of people, great men and women. So please, the floor is open. You can just unmute yourself, introduce yourself, where you're joining us from, and yeah, how you want to support this project. Thank you. So who's going first? Or is it okay to call names? Who's going next? I have this sales. Maybe I should be personal here or what? Who's going next? It's also okay if you actually don't want to call an amount out. You can also say that you're going to be supporting. And I think we would also have the account details displayed that you can also copy from the comment section. Opoyemi, can you please do that? If you can get the account details and put it on the comment section so people can, because we have some very powerful anonymous donors that don't just want to make noise, they just want to drop it, very hot and spicy like that. They don't want to come out or maybe even speak. Well, we appreciate if you can speak, and say, okay, fine, I'll do something, Nicodemously in the account session. We just want to hear some kind of feedback from the people online as well. We would appreciate that. So is anyone willing to speak at this time? I see Dr. Ifere Shale online. Yes. Pastor Boye, Afolari Joseph, Kechi Ajayi, Princess. Does anyone want to speak at this time? Okay. Okay, so I also got a message that we have people that already launched earlier today. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you. God bless your handwork. God bless your family, your businesses. Thank you so much. And for all our pastors that joined, we appreciate your support, your prayers, your financial support as well. Thank you so much. I understand that a lot of people already did something even before now. And we also want to appreciate you specially. Thank you so much. God in his almightiness bless you. So do we still have anybody that still wants to, something at this time? And oh, thank you very much. I see Chooks, Mr. Chooks, 40,000 there. I wrote that on the comment section. Thank you so much. God bless you and your family and everything in later and upon. And like I said, whoa, that's my brother. Brother Chooks Ebede. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. He's launching with 40,000 naira. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Pastor Boye needs to leave at this time. Thank you very much for coming around and also supporting. I understand that he has also done something very huge. Nicodemously. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay. Please, can we have the account number in the comment section? Whether Moshokwe or Opoyemi, can you please post it? I believe that there might be people online that just want to copy and do something and doesn't want to come online. Please, let's use this medium to post the account number online, then we can. So before we round up, people can copy and do, what they need to or they want to do. Please, can we do that quickly already? While Moshokwe prepares to give the vote of thanks, we need to round up now. We've actually taken a lot of time already, but I'm really waiting for the account number to be posted so people online can copy and, maybe support later. Then I can then have Moshokwe Ononosi to take the vote of thanks, and then we can just, meet each other, refresh, network, and then, of course, Have a lovely evening. So, can I have the account number posted online, please? And then also, well, our sister then. Whoa, okay, it's coming in. The ASAF crew, ably led by Emmanuel Bede, is also launching with 50,000 naira. Thank you so much. ASAF crew, Moshakwa Anonis also belongs to ASAF crew, like a very strong member of the ASAF crew. And ASAF crew, if you don't know, you can also go online, search for ASAF crew on YouTube, on Instagram. Is a pardon me, I might not give his full description of you, but then it's music, gospel worship, body that believes in God, and they have every year awesome praise. Yeah, you can search for awesome praise online. It's a program that happens every year, I think around September every year, and it's always very massive, right? So it's after supporting with 50,000 naira. Thank you so much. I'm still expecting the account number. What is going on here? Please, can we have the account number online? I think I probably need to see, maybe I already got it from here. So I can put it on my, okay, yeah. Okay, fine. I'm gonna put the account number myself. It has actually been forwarded to me. So I'll just put it online. It's actually Moshokwe's account number. So you can just, yeah, I'm gonna put it straight in the comment section now. Okay, so there you go. That's Moshokwe Anonymous account number is an Access Bank account. Anonymous in Moshokwe Fuluke. So you can copy it out already, and God bless you as you support. And like we said, this is not just for Moshokwe and the book. It's like a charity organization, like a charity project for a lot of people. A lot of people like that are unreached and maybe not so privileged, like you saw in the documentary that she put out there. We've been actually doing a lot since I think 2019, if my memory serves me right. And it's a project that is ongoing that you would also even get feedback on. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Oh, great. The account number is actually displayed. I didn't see that earlier. So if you didn't see it in the comment section, you can also look at it online, and you can just copy it also from the comment section. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So I'm going to hand over to the celebrant, the person we have all come to celebrate and also support, Moshokwe Fuluke Ononsi, to give a vote of thanks and also just bring the program to a close. Moshokwe, are you there? Moshokwe, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, very well, loud and clear.
And can you see me?
Not yet, though. Yeah, now we can see you.
All right.
Great.
Okay, I don't know what to say and where to start from, but I am happy that I'm grateful to God for the gift of men. I'm grateful to God for the gift of men. Many times I've had to ask God in prayers to give me a friend like me. So that tells you that I know at least to some extent who I am. And I want to thank God for the gift of men. I want to thank you for coming and staying till the end of this book launch. At first, I was like, book launch, okay. I don't have strength to start pulling people and all that and all that. There's a lot happening in Nigeria right now and all, but one of my gingers, Jumoke, she's here behind the scene. She's like, what do you mean? You have to just, and then she's a precedence because she did us, and I said okay, and I started, and the way God just came and I started making things happen and telling me things. Even the topic, it just popped up in my head, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know that I have to do this, and in fact, this morning, I was just like, I was walking on the road, and I was like, are you not a good God? Are you not a good God? And I really, really want to thank God and thank every one of you. I'm honored. In fact, for everybody online, Sister Kati, I love you. Oluchi, thank you. Emeka, Uzezi, I'm trying to call everybody that I'm seeing. Idowu Abimbola, Falakemi Odeshola, the vision board expert. If you have not experienced that, you need to go and look for her. Temilola, Tito, I am so grateful. Princess, just Dr. Ife, thank you. I'm seeing God's best. Dorotimi, thank you. Nkechi, thank you. Folarin, Emmanuel, I call him Onye. Onye, thank you. Chooks, thank you. Chooks, Nama UB, thank you. Mr. Shegun Shele, thank you. And Pastor Shegun, Papi, thank you. Tosin Adedoyin, Chioma Ume, thank you. Everybody, Pastor Sheung, thank you. Those words that you said to me this morning were so amazing. Thank you, Pastor Boye. It was not. I didn't tell you from the onset. I just met you in church. You came to my mind when I was walking on the road. Like, okay, what are the people that will do justice to this topic? I was just like, who do I know? And then you popped up in my head, and I told you in church, and you accepted. I am grateful. I know you are very busy. Yesterday was a busy day in church. For all our pastors to be here today is a big thing. It's a big thing. I want to thank you for attending. Everybody that came on board, thank you. And my amazing MCs, Okpeyemi. I'm not used to calling you Okpeyemi. I call you Alara. His name is Alara, and he's Ara indeed. Thank you. Toby, my G, thank you. Thank you. There are some behind the scenes hands here. My sister is here. She's like my extra battery. She was not at home for some days last week. Omo, I felt it. And my niece is here. Everybody, my family members they're the best. I want to thank every one of you all over the world. My family members, they are always representing, like they are my cheerleaders. I want to thank everybody, and my zonal coordinator, who happens to be one of the launchers and the panelists, Mr. Olaiwola Babatunde. Thank you. I just told him on WhatsApp, and he said we have to be there, and he's here. I'm so grateful. My area coordinator, Noel, too, he's been online telling me, yes, we have to do this. But Sheung from UK everybody's just amazing. Teminiola and the Samuels, I'm so grateful. Our time zone is not the same, but you made it happen. Everybody, I can't mention everybody's name. Femi is behind the scene. Femi is like my machine. When I have to do things, I'm like, Femi, it's happening tomorrow. Later, he will say, Mama Shupi, I will be there. And I want to thank everybody. Mayor Thompson, thank you. We're not really deep into each other. I just told you. I felt like you have to be here, and then you agreed to be here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I can't mention everybody's name. As in, thank you. Ima on the mixing, thank you. Everybody. Osas, thank you for staying. I know what this means to you. Thank you. And lastly, I'm thanking myself. This is the courage. I'm courageous. All right. That's all for now. Let's just meet ourselves, and I'm grateful. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Perez, I must say congratulations to you. And yeah, we are looking forward to your publishing many more in your archives. I know your archives is full already. Please just dish it out already. The world needs it. Dish it out already. So thank you so much for joining. Well, I also want to appreciate Felicia Adesoya. I think we omitted your name. Thank you very much for joining. For everyone online, thank you so much. God bless you, and we understand. Please, you can look at the comment section. I dropped the links to purchase the book. It's on Amazon and it's also on Seller. You can just click on the link and just purchase. And also, I dropped our account number, Moshokwe's account number to support this project as well. This is December. A lot of people need help. Yeah, so and of course we're going to be reaching out every year. We do this to reach out to people on say it's Unboxed Nation. So please reach out and God bless you. And so everyone that joined in Hamburg, Germany, we are represented ably here. I'm actually live in Hamburg, Germany, and I have some audience also in Hamburg, Germany. Princess and Aviv, thank you so much for joining with your family as well. Thank you so much. And people that joined from the UK, from Canada, Tosin, thank you so much from America. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. God bless you. And congratulations to Moshopa and Onusi. Please feel free. The platform is still open. We just have light music. We can, write each other, say hello. I see all of my big brothers online. Joseph Richale, thank you. We miss you in Germany. Please visit again. Please visit again. Thank you. I see Ebede, Emmanuel, Choma. We all grew up together. It's nice meeting you again. Thank you so much. So we have light music and we can meet each other, have some fun. Then of course have a good and great evening. Thank you so much. Gracias. And in Germany we say
Yeah, I
Dankeschön.
already said it. Hello? Yeah, finished it, right? No, there's no need to subscribe.
Recording stopped.